Welcome back to another message crawler update. I know I've been away at Relativity Fest for a while, but that doesn't mean I haven't been working on the application. So today I have a very exciting feature that I want to announce. So you know when Apple came out with copy and paste on their phone and everyone was going like, yeah, but like, what took you so long? Well, today I have another one of those for message crawler, and it's called deduplication. Yes, message crawler can do deduplication right as you import data. But to answer your question, what took so long? Well, it's because I needed a database to put all the data in, and now I'm able to hold on to previous data with existing hashes, generate new hashes as I'm load, and deduplicate data. So let's go to the screen and I'll show you how it works. Alright, so we have message crawler. This is version 6, of course. And we're going to go to import and we're going to load some Slack data. So I'm going to select a JSON file, going to be channels. I'm going to uncheck download attachments just so it's quicker. And here in the bottom we have generate hash values and tag duplicates. Now you cannot tag duplicates if you don't generate hash values, of course. So we need both of those steps. But you don't have to tag duplicates, you can just generate hash values. Again, it's up to you how you want to use it. So we're going to load it, click OK, close it, and now we have some records loaded. So if I go here, we have a new field called dupe status. And this dupe status indicates whether this is an original message or it's a duplicate. And here we have some duplicates. So let's see why. And the reason is because we have a join on this time right here. So this is a duplicate message and it's been identified as a duplicate. Now we can take this further and we can just take the same data set and load it one more time just so we have lots more duplicates. So now you see here everything got marked as duplicate. And here we only had a couple of duplicate joins and everything else is an original. Got some more joins over here. So how do you use this? Well, what you would do is just go to the filter here, click on the filter and select original. So now you'll get a count on the bottom. We have 42 rows. And now when you go to export, you can see that there are 42 rows and now you can export it as normal. So the way you use this tool is you basically just use a filter and you exclude the records you don't want from your export. If you'd like, you can create a search query or you can even create a static search if that's something that's important to you. So you can safeguard the static search and now you'll be able to come back to this set in the future. All right, so a couple of important things about deduplication. Number one, you're probably going to think, okay, well, how does it do it? What fields is it using to compare? And the fields are located here in the project settings. And there is a list fields for hashing. And so here there is a comma delimited list of fields that are being used to generate hash value to compare messages together. You can change this, of course. However, you should not do this in the middle of a project for obvious reasons. The hashes are going to be different for subsequent data. So when you create a new project, you generate, you set the fields you would like to use for hashing. These are probably going to be fine. And you save it, and then you can load your data and it will get deduplicated. All right, the next question may come up. Well, what if I loaded some data and I want to deduplicate afterwards? Well, there is a tool right here called generate hash value. So if we open that, we'll be able to pick here what fields to use for deduplication, for hashing metadata. We can also hash native files. But right now it's not very useful. It will generate a hash value, but it is not being used for deduplication. As far as attachments, just attachment names and count is what's being used for deduplication, and that should be fine for most cases. If you feel like it, you can add file size to this just to be extra safe, but this should work just fine. So again, you can generate hash values after the fact. And this gets a little bit involved because of different edux and attachments, so we'll go over this in a separate video. But right now, we have deduplication. It is not available in every module, but if you go to Celebrite, you will see it. If you go to Slack, you will see it. So it's available in most modules, but not all. It is also available in Teams here. So I got most important modules here, and if some of them don't have it, again, you can do the deduplication after the fact. You can generate hash values, and then you can either run this deduplication advance. This is actually, I'm sorry, this is the actual deduplication module. The previous one was the hash generation, right? So you generate a hash value, then you go to deduplication advance, and this is what I mean. This gets a little bit involved as to how we want to perform this deduplication. I did my best to put text boxes and explain how everything works. Do we deduplicate only within this set? Do we deduplicate this set against everything? Do we limit it by group, which could be by custodian, right? But we don't have to do it by custodian. Maybe we could do it by import or something else. So you're not sort of hard-coded like other applications where you say, okay, it's a custodial deduplication, so it's only deduped within custodian. Here you can define your own grouping. It could be batch, import set, PST, anything you want. So this is going to be a topic for a separate video, how to do generate hash value and advanced deduplication. But right now, documents will get analyzed and tagged for duplicate status. And you'll be able to exclude that if you'd like, and then export only documents that you need. All right, I know it's been a long time. Probably should have had this like maybe 6 months ago, but it's finally here. We'll be able to use it to reduce data in your collection, so you only convert into RSMF only what is non-duplicative. Okay, thank you for checking out this update message crawler. If you want to play with this, you can download it from my website. Don't forget to follow on LinkedIn, subscribe on YouTube. I will see you on the next update.